Saturday. When you guys were being recruited, did you have a chance to take in a game invited at San Diego State, and how did that factor into your decision?
I personally didn't. Being from Texas, it was kind of a long way to go. And Texas high school football, you don't really get much time to be able to expand and go on like visits out of state and stuff like that, just time constraints, stuff like that. But I definitely am jealous for those guys, those recruits that got to come to Snapdragon and check out that atmosphere. That was an awesome thing for sure.
Oh yeah, same thing. I'm from New Mexico, so I really didn't have the opportunity to come out there and see games and stuff like that. But yeah, it was really nice for them to see the stadium, see the game and everything, and see the atmosphere of what they'll get if they come out here.
Caden, Coach just talked about how the preparation for this week is all about putting the tape on from Arizona yesterday. What was the team's perspective watching that tape of that game again?
We played bad. Like, we had 35 missed tackles on defense. That is not Aztec football in any way. So we had to look at the tape and be very constructive, have a lot of constructive criticism on ourselves, and be real with ourselves. We can't sit here and patty cake around and say, oh, we did good here, but we got to look at the negative stuff that where we got to fix to get better. And we all did that as a defense and as a team, and looking forward to changing it this week in practice. We had a great practice yesterday, and look forward to doing it as well this week and carry it on throughout the rest of the week.
Caden, did they kind of like shock you maybe how talented that they were at the skill spots and the QB spot, or you kind of knew what you guys were getting into, or were they, well, these guys are better than we thought?
No, they were good. We knew coming into the game that they were going to be really good. They had a new quarterback in. He was the freshman Pac-12 Player of the Year last year, and they brought in a lot of good transfers. 53 new guys. So that's a whole new team, and it's hard. Like it's football. You got to play up to what the talent is, and they were a great football team, and we just got to play better too. We shot ourselves in the foot many times.
Where does more tackling come from and just that improvement?
I think it just comes from I personally don't know. I think it's a personal choice, and then we just got to do better and work harder at it. It's just when you do poor at something, there's only one way to fix it, and that's to work harder at it. So we're going to work harder at tackling the rest of the week and the rest of the season.
You guys go from playing a Power 5 school to an FCS school. Is there any chance of not taking this week's opponent as highly as you should?
We're going to take this week's opponent higher than we did Arizona because we lost against Arizona. Each week, anything can happen. It's college football. We've seen it every single day. Amazing things happen in college football. We watch LSU come all the way back and get their PAT blocked with 0 seconds left. Like, every game, anything can happen, no matter who you're playing. I know as San Diego State, we love being the underdog because you have nothing to lose, and that's how FCS schools are when they play us, is they have nothing to lose. So we're looking forward to playing them this week. We got to come with our best foot forward, and because they're a good team, so they could definitely beat us any day of the week. So we have to come with our best foot forward to be able to beat them.
We never take any team lightly. You can never do that in college football. Watching the games this weekend, like Virginia Tech and Old Dominion, we never thought about that. But, yeah, we never take any team lightly out here.
Jordan, you're part of 5 running backs that got carries on Saturday. How's that bond between the 5 of you kind of developing, and a little, friendly competition between, who's getting in there, who's having success?
Oh, yeah, outside of football, we all love each other. We all know what we can do on the field. We just go out there, have fun. We always compete during practice, during the drills with Coach Horton. Even Coach Horton knows that we all love each other. So he gives us a good opportunity to show what we can do on the field. So that's what I like about Coach Horton and the running back group. We all know what we can do, and we all love each other at the same time.
How valuable, Jordan, is that depth at running back when you think about it in a day like Saturday where
oh, yeah.
it's hard to get on the field for every play?
Yeah, it's really good because we all know what we can do. From Cam Davis to Chance Bell to even Keenan, we all know what we can do on that field, and just knowing I can trust them to be out there too, it's a really good bond with all of us.
What's the mentality of a player when you have a big play called back? Because it happens over the course of, you have a play where maybe it changed the course of the game. If you score that touchdown, how do you put a play like that behind you and move on to the next play?
You just got to, like you just said, you just got to move on to the next play. Things happen for a reason. We didn't have the best outcome we wanted, but we just got to move on. Practice harder this week and get ready for the game.
What was your reaction when you first saw that there was a flag in there? Because you were pretty excited, obviously.
Yeah, I was excited. But it happens for a reason. We watched the film and see what the call was, and yeah, it was a holding call.
Hey guys, what was it like walking out? You have that new entrance where you come through the under area with the Aztec fans there. What was it like being in the line with all your teammates? Were you guys hyped up? Kind of take us inside. What was that like for you guys?
I say it was exciting, seeing especially coming out on the 50-yard line, seeing the fans before we come out in the locker room was really nice. It gets you pumped up. Everybody's excited, you're excited, and it was just a good thing.
It was really, really cool. Being able to run out in the field and actually I thought the coolest thing was like hearing all the fans go nuts about us and having our student section back. That was unreal. I get goosebumps thinking about it right now. But it's an unreal experience, and I really look forward to doing it again throughout the whole year. It was awesome.
Does it make it more special to have kind of that real college feel after the last 2 years in Carson, where it was kind of like playing with no one watching essentially in the stadium?
100%. It really exaggerates it that much more because when you go from nobody in the stands with fake crowd noise to actually getting real crowd noise where you can't hear any of the calls on the field and you're having to do sign language and stuff to your defensive guys just to try to get the calls in, that's what it's about, and that's what's awesome about it.
Caden, you talked obviously the last several months about getting a chance to play with your brother. Saturday was finally that game. How did that actually feel and turn out for the whole family?
It was really cool. My parents told us that they started crying. We both took the field starting. They said they were both in the stands crying and stuff like that. But it was really, really cool to look over with being on a tackle and one play we were face to face with each other, and it was honestly funny. But it's a really, really cool experience, unlike any other.
I have a question just for both of you about what you think Snapdragon Stadium is going to be for the future of San Diego State football.
Everything. I think it's a complete game changer for the entire conference. And for San Diego State, I think this is the missing piece that we had needed all this time. Because it's one thing when you get to share a stadium, it's not yours. It's oh, we play in Qualcomm, that was awesome and everything. We got to play in the Chargers Stadium. But now this is San Diego State Stadium, and people play in our stadium. We get to call that home. And it really, it just gives you that feeling. It kind of brings another level of confidence with you. This is our place. This is our home. People got to come in here and play us at our place. I think it's really an awesome thing.
Yeah, I think he hit that one on the point. So, yeah, I feel like it's a great place to call home. Playing in the Charger Stadium was really nice to play in. Just seeing it on TV and then being able to play in there was good. But just having that stadium as ours it's a blessing. It's an honor.
This week there's some rain in the forecast. What's it like to play in rain, and does that advantage go to the offensive guy because he knows where he's going, or to the defense?
I personally think it goes to the defense, but they could just run the ball as well, and we got to stop the run. So it's football. You got to play football whether it's 105 degrees or whether it's 0 degrees or rain or shine. Football is football, and you got to play it either way. You got to tackle people, and you got to score touchdowns. So that's either way. It's just going to be football at the end of the day.
Yeah, I feel like it's rain. You can play in anything. Snow. I used to play in snow in high school, so it was really fun to do that too. Rain is fun to play in as well. I think my freshman year we played against Air Force. It was raining, so it was a fun game as well. So I think it's going to be a good game.
Did it help you to know where you're going? So did it help you to know in the rain as an offensive player?
Being a running back, it doesn't really affect us. Probably wearing gloves or not gloves, it really doesn't affect us. But yeah.
What about footing?
Hopefully we get screw-ins this week, but if not, then it shouldn't be a problem for us.